Thunder fist out deep off the track. Ascent was close up with Show the Pony. Then Bonsai Bob, Bojan, Stitch.
What's in the last we got, Debbie? What time is the last?
Who's in the last?
Anticipate. Remember Anticipate?
Oh, my God.
I said it was magnificent.
Oh, it was the horrible, scariest thing we'd ever seen.
She's won 67,000 now, Debbie.
You're a very lucky man.
PK into the straight.
I'm Kylie Bax, and for as long as I can remember, I've had a love for thoroughbred horses. Racehorses have been a constant in my family. We have bred some of the world's most successful track stars. All throughout New Zealand, there are many families whose year-round passion and dedication ensures the welfare of New Zealand's beloved thoroughbred horses at every stage of their lives. In the next 2 episodes, I'm in the Otago region to meet the people and the horses who live upon the land we stand. This time on Upon the Land We Stand.
Kylie, how are you? Pleased to meet you.
Hurry up! We meet third-generation training and racing family, the Kennedys.
Training thoroughbreds is in our blood.
My philosophy is happy horse, happy life.
If you look after them, they'll look after you.
And we meet up with the local rugby team and Syndicate, the Green Island Grizzlies.
This region, this club is, for our community, is everything.
I'm really excited to be way down south in the Otago region. It's such a beautiful piece of land. There's so much to see and the people are incredible. The racing community is so connected and I'm just so excited to meet all these people who make up the small racing town called Mosgiel. Here in Mosgiel there's a third-generation family famed for their training across the region and the country. I'm off to meet local legends Terry and Debbie Kennedy. Here we are at Carefree Stables.
I'm Debbie Kennedy.
And I'm Terry. We are at Carefree Lodge, Wingatui. It's a great spot, Wingatui. You know, the people are incredible.
We've got paddocks and grass and
Hills.
And hills. We've got rivers, we've got beaches. And where we are, I mean, our horses are happy, they're relaxed, we're relaxed. It's just nice to be part of it, really.
Terry, Debbie!
Kylie, how are you? Pleased to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, Carefree Farm, wow!
Yeah.
Beautiful. How long have you had this place for?
About 34 years.
Yeah, 35 years.
Has it changed much?
Oh, it's changed a lot there. All down Wingatui Road just used to be like all paddocks and stables.
What a prime spot, really. This piece of land is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure you've had offers to move out, but would you?
But no, well, you got to replace it. How are you going to replace a property like this? You can't.
And your home looks amazing as I walked in. It's an old villa.
Yeah, it's been standing there for about 135 years. My parents lived in here, and then Dad's
Parents
mum and
lived in
Dad
here.
lived here too.
So many generations,
Yeah.
so much history involved.
Training thoroughbreds is in our blood. My father trained racehorses. His father trained racehorses. So we just always grew up with horses. We actually learnt to ride a pony before a bike.
My father rode. It's always in your blood, the racing. So, and then I rode for quite a few years. I think my last ride was in 2000. I decided to go into the training side. Thoroughbred's a beautiful animal. You know, they're all a little bit different, which is good, because if they're all the same, everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they?
How many horses do you have?
19.
19?
Pretty full on.
You guys have had successful jockey careers. Do you guys ride any of them? Or track broker?
Not really.
I used to. I did a couple years ago, and then I decided, nah, I'm going to hang my boots up.
Between the two of us, we're very lucky. You know, we rode 600 winners between us. How many horses we'd have rode race day? We've probably ridden 10,000 horses, you know.
Do you want to go down and we'll have a look at the horses anyway?
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay.
Righto. There's 10 races on Tuesday at Wingatui. I love racing at Wingatui. Beautiful track, horses get every opportunity. Out of the 10 races, we're in 9 of the races, so it's going to be a pretty full-on day. We've actually got 15 runners all up.
Are you excited about the races?
Yeah, we've got a nice team.
Yeah, if we get it done like this, it'll be beautiful.
It'll be beautiful.
Hacker Decree is probably one of the best horses here. Hacker Harry as well, but he's got to have a pretty good track to do his best. This bloke here, he hasn't had a race for us. It's one of the Green Island Grizzly syndicates.
Oh, yes.
So they'll be very excited.
Which one's that?
It's called Shimmeron.
I know Shimmeron.
Yeah. He'll run up your way.
Hey, right, yeah, he races everywhere, does quite well. My philosophy is happy horse, everything goes well, happy life, fed well, cared for well, covered well.
You only get what you put in, don't you? If you look after them, they'll look after you.
Debbie, am I right that your mum and dad live just down the road?
Yeah, they're only in 3 houses down.
Your dad was a trainer, is that right?
Yes, he trained racehorses for lots of years.
What did he think about you becoming a jockey?
No, he wasn't very happy.
Do you remember the time when Debbie came and wanted to be a jockey?
I do, very much so. I was a chauvinist pig, I told you. There was no way in hell women would make jockeys in New Zealand. However, saying sorry and wrong is not my vocabulary, but I was wrong. I'm Hector Anderton. That's my wife, Pat. We are Debbie Kennedy's parents. I started training in 1967-68 season and won 3 races and finished training in 2007. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. Yeah. I've been a jockey, a trainer and a breeder, as well as an owner for about 30-odd years. I had the jewel, was leading 3-year-old in New Zealand. Rock Crystal won the Great Northern. Mel Sewer was the leading weight for age mare in New Zealand. That also was a highlight. I love this bit of land, beautiful. And I always wanted to buy it, but never ever thought I would ever be able to get it. Eventually, I got a letter from a solicitor offering me the land. It was for about 70,000, I think, which was about 13 or 14 acres. And I thought, hell, I didn't have 7, let alone the 70. So I went across and said to Dad, you better give me a hand, I can buy that piece of ground. I got the 5 acres, but Dad said, well, I want somewhere to put my brood mares, so he bought the other piece. It was two titles. We built it and I set it up the way I wanted it. Without family, we couldn't have done it. My children, Debbie and Stephen, the twins, are just amazing. When Stephen wanted to become a trainer, we trained in partnership. We were leading strike rate trainers in New Zealand. I decided that it was time Stephen had to go on his own and get the accolades that he richly deserved.
Steve took over and did very, very well. And yeah, he was a very successful trainer. Unfortunately, he died of a tragic accident.
Oh, what happened?
He,
Oh,
Stephen got killed in 2015 by a float door that came down on top of him. They had him on life support for 2 days and then had to let him go. It was a tragic time for us and something you never really want to go through.
Very emotional.
they donated his organs. And he actually saved lives, so that was good.
That's good.
So one life went, but he saved 3 or 4.
Give us a hug. I'm sorry. Well, he left behind quite a legacy.
Absolutely.
At least
good
you're
memories.
continuing it on.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your dad's very proud of you too
Absolutely.
for what you've done.
What number is she?
4.
Oh, I see. Second favourite.
Jayla Kennedy is our granddaughter and apprenticed, and we're very, very proud of her.
There she
Oh,
is.
there she is, gone in now.
Well, Jayla's won what?
98 she's won. Not that I'm counting, but she's, yeah, 98.
Gates open, they're away.
We're just so proud of what she's doing and just never stop following her, and it's just great to think that somebody is carrying on with it. She won the Outstanding Country Award.
She got the Up and Coming Award too, didn't she? Voted for by her jockey.
Yes,
peers.
yes, that's, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
who's the jockey, up and coming jockey?
I don't think she's going to make it.
Yes, she is. She gonna win. Get up, that's her. I get so proud. I say, really, is one of the highlights of my life is to watch that kid win a race and ride a good race. Well, where the hell did she get out of it? I was watching the wrong horse.
So with all the generations being involved in racing, goodness, it's running through her veins, isn't it? It
Yeah.
can't get that out. You cannot shake that away.
The world's sort of always doing that. She could be anything, really, to be
She
fair.
can come home to mum and dad and ask for plenty of advice as well.
Yeah.
Breeding and producing thoroughbreds can be a challenging game. But when you get it right, it's the most rewarding job in the world. Just down the road from Carefree Stables, Debbie's uncle Brian Anderton established White Robe Lodge back in 1956.
I'm Brian John Anderton, White Robe Lodge stud, North Torrey. I rode my first track work when I was 10 years of age. I rode my first race when I was 13. So, yeah, the horse has been my life.
Brian, my brother, BJ that he's known as, he's been an amazing person, really. He is an icon. We were always brothers, but we're really strong brothers now.
There's still about 15 mares, I think, to foal. It's not a great season as far as bookings go.
What do you reckon you're going to get this year for the foals?
Oh, there'll be 50 odd born. Oh, there'll be probably 60, 65.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they got 50 odd on the ground now, and there's still about 15 mares to foal. I fell into training, but then I thought, not a hell of a lot of money in being a horse trainer. So at 18 years of age, I bought my first stallion, and it just progressed from there.
Wouldn't it be good to get another Malay or a Noble Bijou?
Oh, well, we're working on it. Working on it. And,
They were a licence to print money, weren't they?
yeah. The highlight of my career was Malay. We bought him, and Dad and myself. When we bought him, I said to the agent, get me a horse with a lovely pedigree. Malay was a champion, Australasian sire, champion brood bear sire, so it was a great achievement. In 2012, I was inducted to the Hall of Fame. It was probably one of the highlights of my life. I've had a marvellous career. I'm a life member of the New Zealand Thoroughbred Breeders now. 70 years waiting for that. They say it comes to those who wait. So that was, yeah, I was thrilled about that too.
Very, very competitive people, and that's what I think kept us both going.
We got it from Mum and Dad. The Torrey Plain is noted for the best pasture of anywhere in New Zealand. This land I stand on is, in my opinion, is why we've been so successful.
New Zealand is extremely biodiverse, full of unique and often highly threatened ecosystems, which require constant monitoring to ensure their survival. Much of the time, the flora that struggles the most often goes unseen and is as close to the ground as you can get. I'm off to meet Taylor Davies-Colley, a modern ecologist who's going to teach me that turf isn't just what horses race on.
Taylor!
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, welcome to Smales Beach. This is one of those more remote but very cool parts of Dunedin.
It is so beautiful.
Oh, it's a really special part of, what is already a really special coastline. So I'm so glad you're here.
Well, show me, I want to see.
Let's go have a look.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing, Taylor. Look at all this.
Well, this is the herb field. This is the turf that we're coming into now. And as you can see, it's in this most dramatic place because we're right here on the edge of basically the Dunedin volcanic field. You know, 10 to 14-ish million years ago, this place would have been erupting all over the place. And now we have these dramatic cliffs, and hanging right on the edge of them are amazing coastal turfs. Here's one of our turfs right here. Should we get down and have a look?
Let's do that.
We do have to get a bit lower though, so we'll chuck that down, and we need to get right down here. These turfs have been here a long time, but not necessarily here. The coastline in New Zealand has changed quite a lot. I mean, even 10,000 years ago, when the glaciers were at their largest, the coastline would have been quite a bit further out. And now it's come back in as those glaciers have receded, but all the time these turfs would have been hanging on to that marginal land wherever it was.
So is it unique to this area, this turf?
Well, this particular turf definitely is. Turfs generally are pretty rare. I mean, pre-human, there would have been maybe 0.05% of New Zealand's total land mass. So maybe 40 hectares or more. But now they're much, much more threatened.
Taylor, is it all the same turf or is it different varieties?
Well,
I see little flowers here.
All the plants kind of look a bit the same hanging onto the ground, but they actually are really diverse ecosystems. I mean, these aren't the biggest, flashiest, plants, and they certainly don't have the same charisma as something like a kakapo or a kiwi. But they're equally as important parts of what makes New Zealand special, equally important parts of what makes this land a really special place for us to live.
We need to get on the ground a lot more. I think a lot more people and New Zealanders need to actually look what's down under their feet and how beautiful it is.
I think most botanists would agree with you there.
Another part of my working life is syndication, which gives everybody the opportunity to get involved in this exciting world of thoroughbreds. Syndication brings people together from all walks of life. Here in Mosgiel, there's a huge community connection to the local rugby team, the Grizzlies, who have their own syndicate horse named Cimarron.
Janine went to the track today and gave Terry a hand.
Oh, yep.
Got Corey on Cimarron.
Yep.
He's carrying 60. That's why Terry and Debbie, they got him to pull his socks up a bit.
Oh, no, they do a good job for us, they don't they?
Bloody hell.
Like, they're so welcoming when you go around there, like you.
And a bit of banter.
Yeah.
A lot of banter.
What are they, patties?
Yeah.
The Green Island Grizzly Rugby Club, they all just love racing. On Tuesday, there's probably going to be 20-odd in the races. I hope the Green Island horse goes all right for old Barnsley's sake.
That'd be good. Oh, imagine if it wins. He'll be crying. Oh, bubbler, eh?
I'm Paul Barnes. I'm the coach and the manager of the Green Island Grizzlies. This region, this club is, for our community, is everything. We get up to 24 teams in the junior ranks. We've got a premier side We've got the open grade side, and we had a women's team. Through the rugby club, we have created a racing syndicate. I went to Terry Kennedy and said, next time you've got a horse to lease, can we get something up and running? And we went to the committee and asked them, and they said, yeah, go for it. That's how it created, and we had 27 members come on board. It was great. It'd be good to see more clubs,
rugby clubs
supporting it. You don't have to be a rugby club, you could be a netball club. Just get, you know, 25 of your mates together.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, it adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Owning a racehorse isn't cheap, so why not share the cost? Bringing together owners from all walks of life not only shares the experience, but the social and personal connections on common ground can be life-changing.
These syndicates, though, like for us, and the other ones they have, the racing clubs love them because they get about, 20 guys going to the races.
They love seeing us arrive.
Yep.
Green and gold with 25 of us.
It is great because I get people coming out to me saying, when's your horse racing? When's this happening? And they follow it. It's just fantastic. Terry and Debbie have been fantastic. They invite us out there and we go and help them feed up the horses. And the group just loves it.
Oh, here's to the horses, boys. I hope they go well.
Next time on Upon the Land We Stand.
The Green Island Grizzlies try their luck at the races.
Gentlemen, I hear it's your day today.
Bloody hell.
You won!
And I drop in on a family that's making a difference for retired racehorses.
Everybody wants to know where the horses go after racing. What's it like working with your mum?
It has its good times and it's bad. Mostly good, yeah.
This is myself on one of the favourite horses I ever had, Mitre Peak. I'd be 16-year-old there, I suppose.
Good memories?
Yeah, they take a lot of things away from us, but never take the memories.